Welcome and thank you for stopping by, Clashers. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, of course, you are still my fellow fans of Clash of Clans. Here we go again with another episode of Gold Pass Clash. That's right, we are playing Gold Pass Clash, and yes, it is a little bit weird playing two Town Hall 11 accounts at once and having them be so similar, yet at the same time so different, because this account we are getting accustomed to having no heroes and the other account has maxed out heroes. It makes it that much tougher to play here knowing how strong they are going to be in just a few levels. So we try to fly through as quickly as possible as we prepare No Cash Clash, the other series that I hope you guys are checking out as well, to go to Town Hall 12, maybe a little bit earlier than I normally would. But that's simply because we're playing two Town Hall 11 accounts, and it makes sense to vary up the content on the channel. So I hope you guys understand if that does happen. Again, I did talk about this recently, and I'm not going to spend the whole episode on this, but I wanted to tell you guys that when it comes to rushing, generally it's a bad idea, but if you rush just a little bit, as long as it doesn't negatively affect your farming, your clan wars, your clan experience, then I think it's okay. Just severe rushing can severely decrease your enjoyment of the game. So that I would always advise against, but here we go. Okay, so what do we have going on today? A ton of upgrades. Oh man, get ready as we wrap up the previous season. So yes, of course, I do my best to try to keep these accounts like up to date for you guys, right? But those of you that really need the true up to date account status can of course check out the live streams where all of these raids, some of these raids happen live, maybe not all of them because I do play Clash off and on throughout the day when I get a chance. And of course, I need to get those builders busy whenever they come free, and that isn't necessarily always during a live stream like this archer tower right here. A lot of the shorter upgrades are happening, and yes, we are going to try to work on walls. Now we have two things going for us that give us an advantage over No Cash Clash. Number one, obviously the discounts from the season pass, getting 20% off the cost of walls except for at the beginning of every season, and then B, the knowledge, just knowing that and this is something I really didn't notice before, the true wall grind does not start until Town Hall 11. I know that now. All of those of you that have gone out there and done it, shout out, hats off to you guys, because it is a real grind, okay? At Town Hall 9, no, you can't even consider it a grind. Town Hall 10, not really. Town Hall 11 is a wall grind. There's no other way to put it. Okay, as you can see here, this was, of course, a fully maxed out Town Hall 11 base that we're going in after with baby dragons and no heroes, and Galadon triples at fully maxed Town Hall 11? That seems unreal, right? Just absolutely unreal. Okay, then, speaking of unreal, look at the unreal loot on this Town Hall 11. Was this fully maxed out? I think it was pretty close. Definitely pretty close to being fully maxed out. And again, no heroes. We had a golem because I think I was doing one of the challenges or something like that. So that was unfortunate. But the good news is we're going to get in. We're going to get like 98% of the loot. We get down to the point where it looks like we're going to grab the town hall, because remember, the town hall is a storage. But unlike other storages, if you don't get all of the town hall, you don't get any of the loot. But it was still the biggest raid I'd ever had on Gold Pass Clash. Over 2.5 million in loot, and yes, 19 accounts. 8 years later, I still get excited when I see the huge raids, but admit it, you do too, no matter how jaded and experienced you might be. When you see the big numbers, the millionaire raids, man, it is fun to wipe them out. Okay, so we've got some walls upgraded. We are finally going to get this Expo to be all matchy-matchy with his friends, so that's good. All level 4 Expos, then we can work on level 5, and we know that takes forever. But check this out. Look at this raid and look at the partial army. Now, this is just the argument for why baby dragons are so incredibly effective as farming units. There are few other raids that you would be confident enough to roll out with, say, about half an army, no heroes, and hope to get a large amount of loot, right? The baby dragons, pretty much ideal. We did luckily have the siege barracks and the spells, so that helped out. And you'll notice, even though this was about 50% of a raid, we walk away with more like 80% of the loot out of this base. So it felt good, worked out very well, because we were very careful about where we dropped those baby dragons. And here is the very end of the raid, and I'm not going to say very again in this very statement, but you'll notice it was very close, and all right, fine. Whatever. That's a lot of loot, right? There it is. So just kind of proving to you guys that, yes, I still insist that this raid is one of the best out there. It's close between this and Sneaky Goblins, but they're still my favorites. Dirty Baby Dragon Spam. Another day, another upgrade, and of course, several walls. Again, trying to keep track of the walls. You know what I was thinking while I was editing this video? Wouldn't it be cool if the status report at the end of each episode of both Gold Pass and No Cash Clash talked about A, how many walls we got done, and 2, how many walls were remaining? Unfortunately, I just think there's too many upgrades of walls in this episode, unless you guys want to let me know, okay? Let me know how many walls I upgraded in this episode, and yes, one of you will win a Gold Pass. And then perhaps in future episodes, we will make that part of the status report, because especially on No Cash Clash, it's pointless to show the maxed out heroes every single time. Okay, here we go. Another day, 2 builders free, and many, many Dirty Baby Dragon Spam raids later. Not even going to bother fast forwarding through these attacks for you guys. Let's just zip through them like that. There you see the end, and we pick up the loot. I mean, I'm still loving it, and it is a lot of fun. I don't know why, but it's still cool to get in there. And 10,000 dark, let's go full dark elixir. Time to get some other hero upgrades going, get a couple of walls going first. Then the Grand Warden, he's going to see level 10 before this episode is over. So here he goes, level 9 on the way, 5.2 million elixir, and then the Archer Queen. All right, on her way. I know, yes, she made it to level 45. That's a nice benchmark, but might as well push. It's only 5 more levels. That's like, you know, a month or so, and she's going to be fully maxed out. We can live without her. We've lived without her this long. We can survive a little bit longer. More walls. That's right. Fast forwarding. And again, like I said, we're trying to get to the end of February so that we can get in the March Pass, because the March Pass is exciting, even though the Rogue King is not the best skin ever, right? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Not my favorite, but, you know, whatever. Okay. Yes, finally, an Inferno Tower is going to go. And finally, it is the end of the month as far as footage. So here we go on to the, change the channel, the Season Pass for March, and that wonderful Rogue King skin. And the first thing we do every single month, even though I'm putting this video out several days after many of you probably bought the Gold Pass, so I may have missed my opportunity to plug code Galadon, but true Galafam knows. True Galafam does it, right? Okay, here we go. So we are now into March, and even though this episode is going in like a week into March, we will get caught up, I promise you guys. And again, stop by the live streams. The URL is at the end of the video where you want to see everything live. You want to ask me questions, let me know. You can also, of course, as always, ask questions down in the comments, and those may end up in a future Q&A video, which have become some of my favorite videos to make. You guys are definitely entertaining me with your comments. Now, these are some walls that we did at the beginning of the new month. We didn't have the discount yet, but we had all of that overflow season bank loot ready. So it probably makes more sense to get those done rather than wait for what could be only about a 10% discount, because obviously the 20% discounts are much deeper into the pass. Okay, so the wall's looking good. I say we've made some good progress, and definitely we are ahead of the pace that No Cash Clash was at around this time. Think about heroes halfway or so done. The rest of the village has a long way to go, but these walls are making huge progress. And speaking of halfway, the Grand Warden is now beyond halfway. He is on his way to level 11. That feels good. Definitely excited about getting him maxed out early. Okay, on to the status report we go, where we check in on trophies. They are actually up significantly this episode. So, you know, maybe we'll head back up towards champion and then snipe our way down. We went from having all of the points to none of the points, but we will get that going. We don't even have to try, and we'll definitely max things out this month. Over 1,000 gems again, feels good, excited about that. And like we said, the heroes made huge progress today. That is awesome to see so many new levels. And how many walls did we do? You let me know, Galafam, and possibly win a gold pass for it. Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You are the true hashtag Galafam, and I love thinking about it. Appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there and make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to the people, animals, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, I know you did 17 walls and you have 17 left. I'm sure of it.